overload. So I appreciate your being here and sharing this with our family. I love it. I just love it. A shout out to my wife, God bless her. She lives for this. She absolutely.
Her wedding.
She started working on this 5 minutes after Gabia said, "I do." Actually, that's not true. 5 minutes after she found out that Kelsey was getting married, she started working on this. No one is more organized, tenacious, and single-minded getting something like this together. And as painful as that is at times, I love her for it. You know, about a year or a year plus ago, I hear through the grapevine that Kelsey is seeing someone. I think, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Then more intel starts coming in. He's Latin and barely speaks English. Oh, he's from Venezuela and he's here on asylum. His last name is Wilder.
You can do it. You can do it.
Wilder. He's Wilder. Let me tell you, I still can't pronounce Gabia's last name. Last wedding, and then I get this. By the way, his name in Spanish means something like lefty. My head is spinning. My head is spinning. At this point, I'm like, do I have to get on an airplane? Do I hire a private detective? Maybe I call Homeland Security and they just send him back. Next thing I know, Kelsey is going to bring him to Thanksgiving with the family in Palm Springs. Does she realize the whole family is going to be there? Is she going to put this poor guy and herself through this? They show up, and before they even get to their room at the compound, Gus is getting hammered from all sides with questions about his work, his background, Venezuela, the economics, the politics, etc. And it was amazing. He is cool as a cucumber. He is saying all the right things. The guy was impressive. He's fluent in English, or close enough. He stayed in Venezuela until he could no longer stay there. The corruption is rampant. It's nearly impossible to run a business there. It was to the point he could no longer make a living there. 5 of his 7 siblings have now left the country. One is a doctor, another a lawyer, a third an engineer, all left for Spain. The place is a disaster, and we got the picture. Now, Thanksgiving at the Angsons is very traditional. We're all together, and there's probably 12 or 14 of us around the table. It's loud, it's fun. Toasts are given. Gus says he would like to give a toast. I'm like, holy shit. He tells us that what we have as a family is very important. It's very special and that we should cherish that and never lose it. He said that his family was also very close, that he had the same thing in Venezuela. They did everything together, and now that is gone forever. It has left a hole in him. We were all moved. I have not done his toast justice. He was much more eloquent than I have been. Let's just say by the end of that toast, he had won over the entire family, and we knew what a righteous man he is. I could not be happier having him as a son-in-law. Buckle up, I'm just getting to Kelsey. Kelsey was our firstborn. She showed up with a cue ball head. That means she was bald, Gus. With big lips and these bright blue eyes. I thought she was the most beautiful thing in the whole world. The curly blonde hair showed up. The rest of her caught up with the lips. And she still has those beautiful blue eyes. And I still think she is the most beautiful thing in the world. She was the easiest baby, always smiling, very independent, and the center of attention. So much so that she never got over the fact that we would have more children. We're going to want to skip the teenage years. There's not enough alcohol here. But I will say that within the first week of her getting her driver's license, she totaled the car. And I spent way more time at Rosary High School than I ever wanted. It's a miracle we all survived. After college, as Spence mentioned, she gets a job at the Harrington Hotel over in Geneva. She's the concierge. Don't ask me.
Ohio, you.
She can't find her way. She'd get lost going around the block. She's the concierge at the Geneva Hotel. She's there a year or so. Now, I'm a big proponent of once they're out of college, get them the hell out of the house. I did that with all my kids. So she moves to Seattle and gets in the hotel business there and pretty much works every facet of the business from front desk to wedding planning before she finally realizes the only people making any money are in sales. Yeah. She finagles her way into corporate sales and is off to the races. Now, between my two girls, it's a miracle they made it through college. Neither one of them can add.
What?
In fact, Kelsey to this day has one of her colleagues figure out what the hell her commission is. She doesn't even know what her commission is. I'm like pulling my hair out. Are you kidding me? But boy, can they talk.
They're one of them.
They can talk. They vie with each other over who can tell the funniest story. It's a toss-up. Big personalities. Kelsey does well. They move her to a hotel they're opening in Palm Springs. Again, she excels and gets offers and goes to bigger and better hotels in the Palm Springs area. She's at the top of her game, making great money, and we get a call from her telling us she is leaving the hotel she is with and is going to work in an orphanage in the jungle in northern Thailand.
Midlife crisis.
She thought Gus was there.
I, of course, wanted her to know how much I supported her decision. Are you nuts? What is the matter with you? What is the matter with you? As usual, she went anyway. In short order, she becomes a spokesperson for the orphanage, chief fundraiser and right-hand man of the nun running it. What the hell else could she do there? For that and all of her other accomplishments, including finding the right guy, I could not be more proud. I am honored and blessed and humbled to be the father of Kelsey Angston. Nay, it is proud. May God bless both of them.